Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Let's take 10 seconds of silence. All right, let's go forward. Now, this is not just in this one. We need to understand. So, our friend Christis or whatever his name is unmuted. Yes, speak.
Okay, thank you.
Are you a Muslim?
Yes? No, 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 no.
You are not a Muslim.
But I think I can explain about the ayah. Which one? There is sperm
So you are
before.
not a Muslim and you want to explain this ayah.
Maybe I can understand because many dialogues here.
So you are not a Muslim. Have you read the Quran?
Yes, little bit because I
Little
Al Isra 44, Al Isra Al Baqarah 12
Al-Baqarah.
and 11 12 Al Baqarah 11 12.
So what are you? What are you? Atheist, agnostic, Christian, Hindu? What are you?
Okay, maybe agnostic Christian, maybe.
You are
But
agnostic
I
and
can
Christian.
understand
How
about
can you be? How
the
can you be agnostic and Christian?
because I was raised there. I
No,
was
no.
raised
How can
one.
you be agnostic and Christian at the same time?
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, the question, your question, I can answer. Maybe I can answer my about. I will start with my experience because when
No,
I
brother. It doesn't
became
matter what your experience
one.
is. What your experience is, it doesn't matter. What matters is how can somebody be agnostic and Christian at the same time? That's the question.
Okay, because of this one, I choose my background. I saw
No,
you. I
what whatever your background is doesn't matter. I'm asking you, how can you be an agnostic? Because agnostic means he is trying to find God. Christian means you follow Christ as God. So how you can be an agnostic while you are a Christian?
because I cannot receive a creator that allow people to
So you are
allow
not a
people
Christian.
to
Allow whatever.
exploit.
So you're not a Christian, right?
Okay, whatever you say.
So you're not a
Okay,
Christian. Full stop. Why do you claim yourself to be a Christian?
because I raised as a Christian.
I
I
don't
was
care
raised,
how you was raised. It doesn't matter. Stupidity is
so I
amazing a lot
answer.
of times. I
Okay,
don't
I
I don't
answer.
have I don't have an
I
issue.
answer. I answer. I
Ah,
cannot
so
receive.
you are a
I
you are a
cannot
you are
receive.
agnostic. You are an agnostic,
I
right?
cannot receive. I cannot receive a creator that
Does not matter you can
allows
receive
people.
it or not. Brother, it doesn't matter whether you can receive a God as a certain way or not. It does not matter. So you are an agnostic right now, correct?
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so you are an agnostic. Okay, perfect. So Mr. Agnostic, you think Allah is God?
Allah is creator.
Allah is creator. So
Creator.
creator is supposed to be
Creator.
God. Yeah, so
Whoever.
creator is supposed to be God.
Okay, yes.
So
God, creator
can a
God.
non-God can something which is not God create?
No, no, no. I cannot receive. I cannot
Okay,
understand it.
you cannot understand.
Someone,
That's what I'm
someone must
saying.
create.
So
Someone
Allah.
must create.
Okay, perfect. So if Allah is creator, then Allah is God.
I don't care with the name. I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter whether you care or not. If Allah
It
is
doesn't matter with the
creator,
name. It doesn't matter with the name.
okay. So if Allah is creator, then He is God.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Something can
perfect.
be like that.
Okay, there you go. The verses in front of you. Explain.
Yes. That this ayah. Okay.
Hmm.
So I just said it recently that for me the ayah is not so scientific. It's
It's
not
not scientific.
scientific. Okay. Yes. Okay. Not scientific.
It
But
is not
the
scientific.
idea is enough clue to direct people study, and more and more. Just like that, I think that is the value. Just the value, not the scientific uh, clue. That is for me.
Hey, your English just went down the drain. I was not able to comprehend. So can you try one more time? What are you trying to explain?
Okay,
And
I
can you
just want
go
to
somewhere
say,
else where you don't have so many kids behind you?
I just understand this ayah is not, of course, not scientific, and I understand this not scientifically.
So this
Just
verse is not
a
scientific.
little clue, just a little clue to study, and more and more.
So this verse is not scientific.
Yes, of course.
So this verse goes against science.
Science is just like in medical or the doctor says.
Yes, so
Explanation. So,
this verse goes against known, absolutely
against,
known
yes,
scientific fact.
yes, against. Okay, against.
Perfect. So how can Allah say
Okay.
something which goes against science?
So, of course,
And
that
can
is
you
not the
go
scientific.
somewhere? Can you please go somewhere else where you don't have so much background noise because my ear are hurting.
Okay, okay, okay.
Like it's literally my ears are hurting right now.
Is this okay? Place. This place is quiet. Quiet. This
Quieter
is
than
very
before, but it
quiet.
is still not quiet. Okay.
But
So this
maybe windy.
okay.
Maybe there
So
is
this
wind.
verse is not scientific, right?
Right.
So how can Allah be the creator when he cannot even tell us something accurately?
Accurately. Oh yes.
Hmm.
Yeah. The creator just wants us to be more
Stupid.
clever. I think.
Yeah, to be more stupid.
Stupid.
Allah wants us to be stupid.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
He was talking to stupid idiots of 7th century and he thought nobody will realize how the creature is being created inside the womb.
So maybe thank God we are in the modern era.
Thank
Many
God we
many.
are in the modern era. So just 5 minutes ago, you did not wanted to say Allah as God. Now you just said thank God. Perfect. Carry on, carry on.
Okay. So when this ayah was when this ayah was written
Mm,
or come down, yes, came
okay.
down,
Came down.
came down.
Came down. When this ayah
People,
came down. So guys, remember this ayah actually came down. He's not a Muslim, he's an agnostic. He just said thank God and when this ayah came
He
down.
started
Yes,
off
brother,
with
continue.
brother Adam. Brother
Yes, sir.
Adam. He started off with an agnostic
Yeah,
Christian.
yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah, I
he
know.
said. Then he said that I am an agnostic, and now
Yeah.
he has reached to an ayah has came down.
Came
Okay, go
down.
ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
We are
yeah.
very
I'm
interested to listen to you,
brother.
brother. Go ahead.
I see. I am the one who actually exposes all of these people. Anyhow,
because
next,
many
continue,
times I
continue.
I discuss with
Oh, come
Islam
on,
or
continue on
Muslim
the
here.
verse. Forget the rest. Continue on the verse. So when this ayah came down,
When this ayah came down, maybe people in that era needed like this. I don't know,
so
but
people
now
in this
we are in a
era,
modern era, and thank God, in modern
thank
era,
God. Perfect. Okay, agnostic saying thank
many
God
doctors,
twice. Okay, so now tell me, are you made out of a clot?
Pardon, please, pardon.
Are you made out of a clot?
Out
You know what a clot is? What a blood clot is?
cloth.
Clot, C L O T, blood clot. When you cut yourself, a blood comes out, and after some time, it freezes into a clot, a hard blood.
So what?
So what? So you are a zombie.
Pardon, zombie?
Yeah,
I can.
because you are made out of dead cells. Hey, Mr. Dead Cell, you're
Hey,
made out of dead
Kritisi,
cell.
Kritisi, you don't understand that your Allah is making a joke out of you?
Yeah.
Are you made out of a dead cell?
My
Answer.
Allah. I'm my creator. I mean, you mean creator? My Allah. Who is my Allah?
Hey
Who
man,
is
get
my
lost.
Allah?
Get
Yeah,
lost. Get lost.
yeah,
Get
your
lost.
creator
My
again.
Allah, my creator. Get
Uh,
lost.
yeah.
Idiot.
Where do these jokers come out from?
I have no idea.
Seriously.
Like you,
These kind
brother,
of jokers are all over the
you,
place.
you have to be literally brain dead, just like made out of a cloth, to
Oh,
accept this
exactly.
verse. And he
Exactly.
is brain dead zombie. To like seriously speaking. Yes, brother. What's your name and are you a Muslim?
No, brother, I'm a follower of Christ.
Praise the Lord, brother. I don't take anybody else right now. How about you join in at the very end once I finish my stream, and then I will let you in. Let
Okay,
me
okay,
show
okay,
what I'm
thank you.
trying to show right now, and then I will get you up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, brother. God bless you. All right. So now coming back to the same point over here, I have to now go back to what I was showing. Okay, we have somebody else now. So another guy from the same location. Are you a Muslim? And what's your name? Abduluya. Are you a Muslim, my friend? I can't hear you. If I can't hear you, I will have to remove you. Mr. Abdululayi. I cannot
Abdullah,
even pronounce your name.
you can hear me?
I can hear you. Please pronounce your name. I can't pronounce your name. I'm so bad. I'm so sorry.
No, it's Abdullah. Abdullah.
Abdullahi. All right,
Yes.
brother Abdullahi. Are you a Muslim?
No, I'm an ex-Muslim. I'm a Christian now.
Oh, awesome. Praise the Lord. Welcome. Welcome out of the Islamic stupidity. So can you please tell us how you left Islam? Do you make a 5 minute short information and you left the stream? Okay, that was not good. I wanted to see how he left Islam, but
I
fair
think he
enough.
got disconnected. He may join again.
Yeah. So I love when an ex-Muslim joins in. It's a beautiful moment. All
Yeah,
right.
it's also encouraging. It's also encouraging to listen to all of the ways, different ways how ex-Muslims leave Islam. It's not an easy thing, to be honest. I'm really glad that such kind of people are coming in, and they are very openly declaring that they have left Islam and they have received Jesus.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Just like, okay, he's back. All right. Hello, Abdulia.
Sorry, Adam. I got a situation with my connection, so sorry about that.
No worries. I thought something happened. So, my friend, tell us, like, in a short, maybe 5 minutes, what made you leave Islam? Abdul, Mr. Abdulia. Okay, we have serious internet issues with Abdulia.
Okay, Adam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you again. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry about that again. It's a long story, but I can tell you something about it. Okay. Uh, I was around 15, 16 when I met someone, and he was a Christian. Okay, and born and raised in a Muslim family. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay. His job was to go and close the church all the time. Okay. So, or he also go early in the morning, Saturdays, and then make sure the church is ready for Sunday. That's his job. So one day he just say, "Hey man, can you come with me and let's go?" And when we get there, it's just a little walk. He didn't tell me we gotta go to church and do this and that. He just said, "Come and take a walk with me." So I walked with him, and then it was at the church, and we got there, and he said, "Man, I'm cleaning the church, and after that, we go and eat something." It was all cool with me because he's a cool guy. I like him a lot. He's a Christian. So after he finished his cleaning and all that, he said, "Can I pray for you?" I was like, "Yeah, you can pray for me. It's not a big deal." And because I didn't believe anything of Christianity, the singing and the dancing is a joke to me, right? As a Muslim, all this stuff is just a joke. They're not serious about God. So that was what I was thinking. I didn't even take him seriously. So he said, I would just want to pray for you. There we go. I said, "Okay, so do what you got to do." So he said, "Can you please kneel down with me?" And I did everything he said. And he started praying. Even till today, I can remember exactly what that he was saying. He was talking to God like his friend, like somebody know, like somebody you work with every day. As a Muslim, that to us is really difficult to understand. But he was saying this word like, "This is my friend. I love him a lot, and I would like him. I like you to protect him, to make him know you, to be with him all the time." And he said, "Say amen." I said amen, and then I didn't take anything of it. So we went back to eat, and then I went back home. After that, I was on a vacation at that time at that place, and I went back to school. But one thing happened after that. I couldn't forget the moment. I couldn't forget the time we spent praying together. Anytime it just come to my mind, like I can't get focused to a lot of things anymore. So yeah, and life went on. So I had some issues sometime with one of my brothers, and I was trying to find my way to success in life, and things were so difficult. Like, it just one night just came to my mind. I don't know how it came to my mind. Like someone was speaking to me, "Hey, why you don't talk to your friend's friend?" Something like that. It came to me, something like that. Why you don't talk to him? Why you don't ask him for help? He presents you to Jesus. And I was like, "Yeah, man, why not? Since I'm in difficult situation, let's see if that works, right?" So I did exactly the same thing he did in the church that time. And then I went on my knees. I said, if you are real, you are true, get me out of the situation. And that's what I said. Well, if something happened that don't usually happen, okay? We were in a group of bunch of people and same age, and someone came from another city, a very rich man. He came from the city, and from the whole group, he just directly came to me directly and said, "Can you come with me? I gotta work for you." I said, before I even open my mind, like, yes, like Adam, I'm telling you, this is like, yeah, that's the yes you gotta say. You gotta say yes. Another voice was speaking, with me and say, "Yeah, that's you gotta say yes. That's what it
God
is."
is good. God is good.
So, so I said yes without knowing what I'm getting myself into. You know. So I said yes, and then he told me the job is like, you gotta go with me in Central Africa. When we get there, this is your job. This is your job. I pay you this and that. The money was good. So okay, I told myself that time it's gotta be a coincidence. This is not. I'm a Muslim. I can believe that. Okay, this is just a coincidence. Okay, and the
Hmm.
person that and the person that can help me also is a Muslim. So I said, this gotta be Allah doing this, right? It cannot be Jesus that I pray to. It's impossible. But I couldn't convince myself to the contrary. Also, I knew it's him, but I can't accept it. That was the reality. So
Right.
I went with him. And what happened, Adam, again, a nasty war broke up over there. A nasty war, full war, and things got so difficult. Like I was like, man, I gotta get out here. And again, again, there was no way out. Uh, Praying to our normal Allah, praying to the zakat and the Ramadan couldn't help, right? So I was like, let me try again. I said, okay. I went to my knees again by myself. I said, okay, Jesus, first time, maybe it's you. But this time, if it's you, get me out of here. If you get me out of here, I'll become a Christian. If you get me out of here this time, I'll become a Christian. Adam, the same bizarre miracle again happened. Let me tell you what happened. All right. I uh, I went to see a friend. I was sitting in his office, and he said, "Hey, do you have your passport?" I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Do you have?" He said, "Do you have your passport?" I said, "Yes, I have my passport." He said, "Give it to me because I promised to someone to go to the French embassy to get the visa. That person didn't show up. I don't want to be ashamed to not bring anybody. Just let's go. He's a diplomat. He said, "Let's go. We'll get you the visa on your passport." And then we got there. He got the visa. It was a expat Schengen at that time. That was 2001. They were giving the visa for the whole Europe. But I didn't want to go to Europe. I didn't like Europe, right? And I got the visa, but I didn't like it. I said, Jesus, this is not what I want. You hear what I'm saying? Imagine someone trying to get out of the country but choosing where you want to go. So I said, this is not what I
Nice.
want. I don't want to go. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. If we, I want to go to America. That's what I want to go. I want to go to America. That's it. And all right, you want to go to America, you gotta go to the embassy to American embassy to get the visa. So put the paperwork together, and then since I got the first visa, I was like, maybe God is doing something. So I put the paperwork. I went to the embassy. They didn't ask me for anything. When I got there, they look at my paper. Yeah, you want to go to America? Okay, I see your documents are really good, man. That's the problem. Here's the visa. Boom. Come back, take your visa at 3 o'clock. That was 8 o'clock. They said, come back, take your visa at 3 o'clock. We'll be ready for you. No interview, no nothing. Now,
Praise the Lord. That's he listens.
upon
Man,
okay,
God bless.
listen, hear me now, okay? I did not keep my promise. I did not because it was so hard for me to abandon Islam, my family, my wife, I'm the only Christian in my family. So there's no way I could just give up because it is too much to abandon. Like, you will be isolated. It's going to be too much problems, right? So I kept everything silent. And silently, I came to America. I rebuilt my life as a Muslim again, like nothing happened. Then Adam, things become success. I become more successful. And now I say, maybe it's time for me to go to Mecca. That's when things got really, really, really crazy. I started having like this full blown dreams and one night was so I was if you wanna go to Mecca, you gotta know the rules, right? You gotta know how to behave, how to work,
Yeah.
how to do stuff at the Mauro, how to do the Medina. You gotta have some information, right?
Right.
So I was
Yes.
preparing and then reading reading the Quran, all that to be really have some not to forget some surah and all that stuff to be ready. In the case you go, you have to pray right. So I was reading the Quran one night and then it's like having your Quran the back side of your head. and then you just lay down and then pass out like it's half sleep, half wake up. Okay, so that's what the fit. I was half sleep, half awake, and it, it's like this is how I describe it, right? You can see the I can see the clock, but the clock is moving, right? And the fan is still turning. The ceiling fan is still turning, and the room got like light. What so light? I feel like the whole the we are all in a space where nothing exists but me. Everything is there, but they just like a shallow type thing. Like the fan is there moving, the clock is there ticking, and the room is like suspended. The bed suspending, and the room is full of like light, right? Like real bright light, and you can see. I can see like a human form in the light, in the light. So there's a light and a light in the light. You don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I
So
do.
but you can tell clearly this is human right there. It's a human, like he's right there. And when I saw that, everything became clear to me. Nobody have to tell me what it is. Right? I can tell clearly who that is because I've been talking to him for so long. So okay, now he's like we talking like me and you talking right now. We were talking like that, Adam. Okay, my whole life, starting since the day I have my first prayer with the man in the church till the last minute he's with me, my life will just be laid out. Like I'm working the days like with him like that. Like someone having your hand, right? You know, and that's the moment I understood. Two times I escaped death. He was there to help me get out. One of the situation was I was on the river, crossing the river, right? And we got stopped by this group of militia type. It was the war time, so they were doing exactly what they want. Nobody can say anything to them, so they stop us, and we have a verbal altercation, and one of them just pull up his gun. Like there's no way this gun can just jump. There's no way. He pull out, he point at me, just start to shoot. Didn't come out. No bullet come out. And he to test his gun, he pull it up and shoot. It go. When it turn toward me again and pull on the trigger, it doesn't move. No bullet come out. And then he shot again on the sky and like try again. The gun is not jammed. And third time, someone came and pushed him away, man. Can't you understand that this guy is not? They thought had a superpower or something like that. The guy said, you do not understand. You don't have to kill this man because you're gonna get big shot if you kill this man. This is not normal. Let him go. So I didn't understand at the time what happened. But clearly in the dream now, everything made sense to me. But my
Awesome.
question to him was like, my question to him like was like, Jesus, okay, now I get it, I get it, I get it. I disappointed you so many times. I'm sorry about all that. I said, there's no, I didn't come to tell you to apologize. I come to tell you I'm still with you, and I will be with you forever. Do not worry about that. I said, now, okay, okay. If you say don't worry about that, now what about my family? What do I tell them? And clearly told me as long as with me. So all this time you didn't understand that if you're with me, nothing will happen to you. Man, Adam, I'm telling you, man, it, it, it's evidence. It's evident. Okay, let me ask you, Adam Seeker, right? If I tell you, Adam, here's work outside, and you see a black car. A black car is like a Honda, and it's a Honda. You work outside, you see the black car is a Honda, right? That's real, right? It's a Honda's there, right? And you can call witnesses. Hey, man, here's the black Honda that Adam Seeker says is gonna be there. But let's say that I just woke up from a dream, and then all this happened for real, but I'm the only witness in this. And how can I explain that to my wife, my kids, my parents? This happened, they will believe me. How do I do that? How this happened? How you wake up just and tell them, oh, now I'm a Christian, and this happened before he kept it secret. You see my dilemma? That was my problem. But I said I will do it. But where to go? He said, just go. Just go. I said, where? He said, just go. Didn't I tell you I'll be with you? I said, okay, yeah, I will go. Exactly. Where do you want me to go? So that was a Saturday night. I understood like Sunday is gonna be church somewhere. Okay. So what I did, I got in my car and I started driving. Like and I told my wife, hey man, I'm going to Home Depot. Just I lied to her. I was going to Home Depot, and then I started driving, Adam, and then I started driving. I started driving. I started driving, and he said, look up. He said, look up, look up. Look up? I look up. That church you just see on the tip of the cross. The church is up on the hill, but you can't. If you're driving on the road, you don't see it. It's over there on the right. And he said, look up. It's right there. Go there, there. Then in the middle of the road, I just did a U-turn. People like screaming and then using their horn. Like I said, man, I gotta go to that place. I don't know what it is, but I gotta be there. So I turn around and then, am I taking too long? You asked for it.
Yeah, I said 5 minutes. It's been almost 20 minutes. So you gotta
You
shorten
asked
it.
for
You need to
you
work
you
on your
asked for it.
timestamps as well. Yeah, I
You
asked
asked
for
for
five
it.
minutes, brother. So,
So
but yeah, I need to come to the
so
realization, the
so
end
I
point.
went to church. I went to church, and then I was baptized, and then I'm still a Christian since that day. That was 2016.
Amen, amen.
So
So,
this is it. This I went. I came
brother,
to.
the
I came.
the most
Yeah,
important thing in your whole testimony is
yeah.
that I would now summary, because obviously you were very excited in saying a lot of stuff which were not necessary. So you had
Mm.
literally three miracles, quite frankly, what I can see from it. The miracle number one, that you received the job. Miracle number two, that he was still with you when you wanted to get out of your country where you had the wars and everything. Miracle number three was when no bullet came towards you. And finally, when you still did not accept him, miracle number four happened, that he came and visited you as a pure man. And that's what he does. God said at the end times, I will pour out my spirit to the Jews and the Gentiles all together. That's what happened with you. And you, whether you are faithful or not, because you were not faithful, we are not faithful. God is always faithful. When I was even a Muslim, I never thought I could ever say, oh God, you are faithful. Because as a Muslim, we know Allah can never be faithful. Allah can lead you astray. Allah can send you astray. Allah can do so many things with you. Allah is never faithful. We as a human have to be faithful. But when it comes to the God of the Bible says that He is faithful. We know that He is faithful. He is faithful with us. He is faithful with the humans. Because why? Because He came down to this earth because he loved us. That's the moral of the story. And thank you so very much
So
for coming here. But please
yes.
work on your
Two hours.
Brother
life.
Adam, I just wanna
Yes,
encourage. I just wanna
Uh,
take few minutes and encourage
yes.
Abdullah. Abdullah, I'm glad that you have shared your testimony. We are really glad that we heard your testimony. But yes, like Adam brother said, that work on concising it, work on focusing on the main points. But it is an amazing thing that you have came out of that cult of Islam, and it's a wonderful way that God has delivered you out of it. It falls on you as a responsibility now to keep sharing about Jesus to others, expose Islam more in the place that you are in. We when we do our meetings in our clubhouse and different platforms, I always go to one particular one particular page which is called the religionofpeace.com, where you can see every single day in Nigeria and different parts of Africa, hundreds and hundreds of people are getting killed by this pagan cult. I mean, I will just give you
yes.
one reference of April 30th. In 2023, in Nigeria and Kebbi, 40 people are dead and almost 15 have been injured in Nigeria. So, brother,
Brother, can I say
focus
something?
on.
Brother, can I say something to
Yeah, I'll
you?
just finish, brother. I'll just finish. So
Mm.
focus on sharing the gospel to people. Expose Islam more in your locality where God has placed you. And it's really glad that we were able to talk to you, brother. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you too. Like if you hear my testimony correctly, you will understand that we come to our Lord differently, right? And His time is always the best time, and He been so patient with me. He been so patient with me. You know, I would say He will be patient with everybody else also. You can be worse than me, he will be patient. I guarantee you that. So we give time to people to come to the Lord with patience, with care, with love. They will come. The testimony, giving the testimony is very good. And then I went to some churches, and people start speaking in the tongue. I never said that before. Just gave my testimony. I went to Mexico. I gave my testimony. Three people gave their life to Christ. All these things happen just because God, on God's term, right? So we will be patient with them. So I did not call Adam Seeker for that. I was asking Adam Seeker a question about the reproduction system. Adam, since you are very knowledgeable about Islamic Muhammad explanation of or reproduction, Quran explanation, is there anywhere mention of the ovule and the uterus anywhere in the Hadith?
Hadith talks about uterus. I just showed that. If you rewind the YouTube, you will see there are multiple hadiths
Okay,
in Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari, uterus, but it never talks about the eggs of the
the
female.
eggs ovule. Okay, okay, okay,
It
okay. Thank
never
you.
talks about the eggs. So that's
Okay,
the
thank you.
biggest problem in the Quran and
Okay,
Hadith.
thank
Muhammad
you
never
very
knew
much.
about
Yeah.
it,
I
right? So
appreciate that.
Muhammad
Yeah,
never
that
knew
was my
about.
question. All right.
All right,
Thank
brother.
you
Thank
so,
you so
guys,
very
man.
much.
Thank you. Yeah,
God
thank you
bless you. God bless you.
for listening. I appreciate it. God bless you too.
God bless you, and thank you for sharing your testimony.